guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. My name is Katie and I'm a stay-at-home mom of 4. I also run an Etsy shop, Purple Glamour Budgets, which is where you're going to find a lot of the products that I'm going to use in today's video. My husband and I are on a journey to pay off a lot of our high-interest debt using the cash stuffing method as a way to control our expenses. If this is something you'd like to follow along with, just keep watching. In today's video, I'm going to be cash stuffing my weekly Etsy earnings. Before I get started, if you haven't already, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. It really helps my channel grow. Okay, and then for this week for Etsy, it was a lower payout week, so I earned $271. So let's go ahead and count this cash and make sure it's all here. I'm going to use the calculator because my Etsy money tends to be a little weird when it comes to denominations, so rather than mess myself up, I'm going to cheat and use the calculator. So I have a 50, 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, so 160 in 20s. And then 110, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. There's another 5 back there. I'm like, I pre-counted this ahead of time, so I knew there should have been 35. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. $16 in ones equals 271, so we're good there. I'm going to put this off to the side. I'll bring it back if I need it. As always, I like to start in my business expense binder. So this is the first stuffing of this month, so I haven't really had any expenses yet, so my tracker is empty. So since this was a lower earnings week, I'm going to go ahead and put 50 in for supplies. So 20, 40, and then 50. I don't have anything else because I used it all last week or last month. And then for equipment, I'm going to stuff 25. This one does have money in it. I'm eyeing a new Cameo, so I really want to build this up and hopefully purchase one of those soon. It's around, the Cameo I want's around 400. I want to get the new one, and I want to get the new electrostatic mat. That's the whole reason I want to get it. So I'm really hoping to save up enough money for that. So 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 170, 185 in equipment. So I'm almost halfway there. I just go through my cutting mats like crazy with the stuff that I make. And so I want to try out the electrostatic mat to see if it's as good as they kind of advertise it to be, and if it helps cut down on my usage of the mats and makes things a little bit easier for me. So that's something I have my eye on. And then for subscriptions, I'm going to go ahead and do my normal 7. So we cashed out all the subscriptions for last month. And then I have a yearly subscription Canva. So that's why there's still a little bit of leftover money here. So 10, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I'm just going to go ahead and leave those in singles. If I do a cash condensing, I might condense them at that point. And then taxes, I like to do around 25%, and then I'll kind of round up a little bit to make the numbers a little bit prettier. So I believe I did 68. So 20, 40, 60, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then let me organize all this. So 20s, 5s, and then the 1s, and then the 50. So I have 100, 200, 300 in the bank. And then I have 20, 40, 60, 81, 20, 40, 60, 80, 92. So that's a total of 500. And then 50, 5, 60, 1, 2, 3. So 563 in total in taxes. So I probably will condense this in my next cash condensing, because I don't want to have a bunch of cash laying around, especially with taxes, because I won't need to pay that until quarterly at the very earliest. So I will condense that and probably swap it out for a $500 placeholder. And then in miscellaneous, I'm going to go ahead and stuff 20. So for this miscellaneous, it's if I want to do anything fun on my channel, or if I want to support another creator. Last month I bought some products from Izzy Budgets off of Instagram, so I was really excited about that. So that's what I spent that money on. So for now I'm just putting 20, because again, this week was a little bit of a lower earnings week for me. So that is everything in my business binder. Now let's go ahead and move on to these yearly binders. So this is the jigsaw, so I'm gonna hold off on that one. Let's go into February, and I'm gonna do 75, just because again, this was a very low earning week for me, or on the lower end. So I'm gonna go with one of the lower amounts here. Let's see. On this one, I've been using purple. Let me grab pens. Here's my normal purple, so 75. And then I am gonna put this tracker to the side and let it dry, and then I will put it back in here later. Put that right there, and then after this video, I will put that back in its envelope. And then we're moving on to February. I just realized when I went to figure out how many I was going to put in here, I was still acting as if each one of these puzzle pieces was worth $1, and they're actually worth $2. So I put aside $5, so it should be 10, which I have enough here. It just means I'm going to have less money to play my games with. So I'm going to go ahead and fill in 5 of these puzzle pieces, because I'm filming this on the 5th. I'm going to use a darker pink. I bought multicolor Sharpies, because I want to try and color coordinate all the colors that I'm coloring the puzzle pieces in to loosely match the trackers. So I'm going to go with this darker pink, because it also shows up a little bit better so you guys can see it. So it's going to get a little challenging for me to keep all of these trackers filled if I keep having low weeks for Etsy. So I might have to use it out of like my normal earnings or something such as that. But we'll definitely see what we're gonna do. I'm hoping Etsy picks up a little bit. It's just been a little bit slow lately. But there's the 2 colored in, so $10. And I chose to use my leap year tracker, because this is a leap year, so there will be, I think there's 29 days in February when it's leap year. I don't know. I don't keep track of days. My days all run together with me staying home with my kids, so I'm lucky to ever know what day it is. Okay, and then I'm going to let this dry a little bit as well. So I'll put that all back together after my video. So I anticipated having $21 to play with, but I used an extra 5. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So we have $16 to play with. So we're not going to be able to play a ton of games, but let's see what we can get into. Let's take a look. I don't want to try Uno, because that one's a pretty big spender. Bingo, I will end up getting like the 20 with my luck. Let's do some roll the dice. We'll do 1 game of roll the dice. Let me grab my stuff. For my fun accessory pieces, we'll go ahead and use the purple dice, and we'll do a 5. So perfect. And then I'm gonna call it quits, and we'll do the rest on dominoes. So swear this is the right marker. It just ends up darkening up after it dries. So $5 for roll the dice, which means I have 25, 30, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, hold on. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 40, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So $45 in roll the dice, which that's not bad. And then I believe, if I'm correct, there's $11 left. That we'll see if we can find an 11 domino, or maybe we'll color in a couple dominoes to make 11. So let's see. We have an 11 domino, so we're just gonna go ahead and color that in and call it good. There we go. So this should be $11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. And then let's see what we have so far. We have like a ton of singles in this. This is ridiculous. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 44, 54, 59. So that is quite a bit in dominoes. So we're a decent way to the 136. So that's cool. Again, I need to go back and figure out what each one of these challenges are going to be saved up for. So yeah, we wouldn't have been able to play Clue. We probably could have done Tetris, but either way, we did dominoes. So we got to play 2 games, and then we stuffed the important stuff. So that's what matters. Games are just a little extra for fun. Let's see. If you follow me on Instagram, you might have already seen this. I figure since this was a little bit of a shorter video, I'd show off a little sneak peek of something that I just listed in my Etsy shop. As you know, I like to make a lot of these different savings challenges based upon games. And so I made Clue, which is one of my absolute favorites, and I played that with my dad all the time. I'm extremely close with one of my aunts, and her favorite game is Scrabble. I always enjoyed playing Scrabble with her whenever I'd go up to Chicago and visit her. So of course this was a game that I had to come up with a savings challenge based upon. So it's currently listed as the rainbow only format. If you want to swap out the vinyl for something else, definitely let me know. If you want to try and customize this, reach out to me on Etsy and I'm happy to work with you. So this savings challenge comes with the rainbow glitter vinyl envelope. Now I'm offering this in the A6, the disc bound, and then the A5. So this is the A6. This is the sample that I have made up. And then you have the option to have just the tracker that would fit in your envelope. So I'll go ahead and unzip it. It looks like it's unzipped, but I haven't done that. And so it fits nice and neat in there. Or you can opt to not have the tracker inside and then instead choose a hole punch version of the tracker. So my intentions with this tracker is that you use these Scrabble tiles, and I included 100 tiles just like the normal game. And so you draw out your 7 tiles, and then you write on the board your different words that you have. And then keep in mind, it's just like normal Scrabble. So your word would start here. And then I think in normal Scrabble, there's normally a star here. And then I can't remember. I think it still counts as a double word score. It's been a while since I've played this. But then you score it based upon the numbers on the letters and whatever it says. So if you put your word and it touches on this double word score, then you add up all the numbers in your tile and then you double it, and then that's what you save. Now, if you are working with like a lower budget and you just can't afford to save it based upon the different numbers on the tile, you can also change it up. All of my games, you can kind of make them your own, and you can just save it like $1 per letter, and then you can also ignore these like bonus tiles or not. It just make it your own, make it fit whatever your budget allows. But my intentions are you would then put any of the tiles that you've used off to the side and then kind of keep track of the different words. So that way you're actually able to kind of play a true Scrabble game. That's one thing that I really look to when I'm making these games, is I want to keep the authenticity of the game that is inspiring this into the savings challenge. So that's why I came up with it like this. So I'm really excited. This is currently listed in my Etsy shop. So if it's something you're interested in, head on over there and you can pick it up. I'm super excited. I love how this turned out. I wanted to kind of tie it into the rainbow vinyl. This is by far my best-selling vinyl, so most people do opt for this vinyl, and so I thought that the board goes in really well. So this is something that is now newly listed in my shop, and then I'll just kind of open this up. So it's gonna, all your tiles are gonna come in this organza bag, so you can dump them out and just kind of scramble them like I've done before in the bingos, or if you just close your eyes, you can draw them this way from the bag and such. But so each one has the letter and then the corresponding normal number for Scrabble. So there is a total of 100 tiles, and on this board it gives you the letter distribution. Sorry, there's a bit of a glare of how many tiles there are of each letter. So if you want to really get into strategy for the game, you can use that information as well. And so as you can see, there's kind of a how to play built into the board. So you would pick 7 tiles like Scrabble, and then you make the longest word that you can, and then again you'd add up the points on the tile and then include the bonus tiles if you've landed on any bonus tile. And then if you want to continue playing, then you just draw back as many of the tiles as if you used till you get to 7, and then you try and make another word. And then you have the option to put in like a value of what you want to have to save when you can't do a word. So you can kind of make it as much as you want there. So it helps you customize the amount that you're saving. So I'm really excited about this savings challenge. I'm definitely going to have to make one for myself to add to my growing bundle of savings challenge games. So again, I'm super excited that I have this elastic closure for my binder, because it allows me to definitely have a ton of these, whereas if I didn't have this elastic closure and I had one of like those magnetic closures or the button closure, I would probably have to have all of my games in like multiple different binders, or just not like have it be able to close. So another plug on why I absolutely love the binder I chose. So that's all for me this week. I hope you enjoyed watching me stuff a little bit of money I earned from Etsy for this week, as well as seeing the new challenge that's coming to my shop. So I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys.